And we're back, finally. We didn't do nothing in pre-season because I went to watch the Euros and obviously we be sorting things out. Look at the vibe, look at this. Amazing, check it out. Cool. New season, new us, different us. You got the merchandise there at the front, which I'm going to be releasing probably in September when it's more autumny time on that because it's scarves and hats. But check it out, you're definitely going to be buying people. New Premier League season on the horizon, new football season on the horizon. It's already started. I was at the UEFA Super Cup yesterday. Also, you just throw me one of them match programs. Let me show them that I was there yesterday, G. Don't mind if your hand comes in, don't worry about it. You're like one of them props. My guy, I was at the UEFA Super Cup live yesterday. There's the scarf behind us. Kylian Mbappe's debut. I got to witness some historical. When his career ends, they're going to say, when did he make his Real Madrid debut? Where did he make it? And I can say to my kids and to the boys, I was there in Poland.
I saw him score.
I saw him score in his debut.
I got the video.
And I actually got it on, like, I caught the moment because you could tell in that attack, me and Hamad were saying it. And Hamad goes, look, they keep looking for Mbappe, they keep looking for him, look at him, I go, he's dying for this one, he's going to get it, he's going to get it. Amazing movement. Yeah. And you know what, Real Madrid look very, very dangerous. When we do the Champions League preview, obviously, as usual, they are everyone's favourite every year, but this year with the squad they've got, most people say City and Pep Guardiola, I'm going them outright favourites with Mbappe now to defend the Champions League. And you know what? The Mbappe love that he was getting. Madrid fans are amazing. I'm just going to wrap you up before I get onto the Premier League and we start. So Atlanta fans, shout them out. Europa League final I watched. Super Cup final I watched. In the stadium, these boys out-shouted both sets of fans both times. Yesterday was phenomenal. Honestly, there's a moment. There's a moment when I go to Hamad, listen to that and he goes, oh, that's not the Madrid fans down there. Go, where can you hear it from? All we seen was flags waving. 90 minutes they flagged, the small flags, the big flags.
After the Europa League final they had.
It's amazing to see, man.
You got to take that energy
and Madrid,
into the new season.
They're the most laid back, entitled, and I mean this in the nicest way, wallahi, because they're such nice people as well, but in terms of how they look at a game, right? Arrogant fans I've ever met in my life, so
you have to be.
You do be in it when you're that good in it. They're like, Mbappe's going to score a hat-trick. If he doesn't score, no, it's okay. Valverde will score. If Valverde doesn't score, everything. Bellingham might do it. If Bellingham do it, or Vini will do it. Vini will do it, or Rodrigo will do it. But you know what? Somebody's going to step up.
An array of talent in it.
And that's it. And what a team. What a
New
club.
Galacticos.
It was an honour watching them. We're definitely going to go watch them at the Bernabeu this season, not deciding whether it's La Liga, whether it's Champions League. We're going to try to get Soup to come along with me. Stay tuned for the vlog, that's what I was going to say. So the vlog will be out maybe tomorrow or the day after, hopefully, inshallah. Mr. Editor, get on it. Right, we're into the Premier League season. Manchester United v Fulham is the first match. So we will start with Manchester United, as I'm surrounded by Manchester United fans as usual. So what do you make of Ineos at their first summer in charge? They finally got their hands on a transfer window, if you like so. Ten Hag extended his contract. The FA Cup we never spoke about. It's been like 12 weeks, all these anniversaries. Video after bloody video. I've just dyed my beard now black again. It's going to turn white. You're going to see the whites come out my hair as well, my Nesta hair, my flipping beard, because these are going to be deluded saying Ten Hag's the greatest manager since Alex Ferguson.
What a manager.
2 year
what an achievement.
Outwitted Pep Guardiola.
What an achievement.
Outwitted him, G.
Outwitted him.
Outsmarted him.
Out-tacticked him.
He did everything, mate. And
Pep had no answers on that day.
And just salty, and he goes, you watch, I'm going to effort.
He put Doku on, even Doku, other than, nasty little goal, Doku was in Bissaka's place.
Listen,
let's be honest.
Pep's so salty, he goes, I'm only going for one thing this season. That's the FA Cup. And I promise you now, I'm bringing the FA Cup home. That loss hurt them, whether they like it or not.
No, he's not.
The losses last season to Liverpool hurt them as well, to their fans, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So those were the highlights and the high moments of Manchester United season last season. The low moments were conceding so many shots, the style of playing, the injuries, and the overall mood that then descended around the club. Then it picked up with Ineos around February time when they took over and announced. Now they've had the window.
I think the thing is, soon as the gardening leave was done for Dan Ashworth,
and the floors
you saw it instantly within a day or two. Literally within a day or two, you had things moving along like that, ticking along. Dan Ashworth clearly has shown he's the man. With the prices we've paid for the players that we've got, think about it. Like, I know you've had your say on delay, but for the 24, 25-year-old centre
just give me the line. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what else he says, but it's a funny song that KG, the comedian, he's a funny guy.
Literally, he's alright.
Because he had that song with, who is it, man? So you sent in the group expressions and him when Arsenal ball day. You said that's why I remember him from.
Yeah, what was I saying? Sorry, I've lost it now. Delay coming in, 25 years old, just turned 25. You got him in 34, was it 35 million or something, plus add-ons. You've got Xerxes in for 34 million. You've got Lenny Yoro in, who's touted as one of the greatest future centre-backs to grace the game. He might be, might not be, we'll find out. Long injury. Yeah, 50 million though, you know, I know last year of the contract people are going to say we overpaid, but you need to pay. If you're going to beat Madrid to a signing, you know, like you said, they are the great Madrid. They are the ones at the moment that everyone wants to join.
Obviously, why not?
And you can't blame them. Look at the team they got. Amazing. So for us to get a signing ahead of Madrid, it's a statement.
Okay.
It was a statement from Ineos.
Have they slowed down, Sub?
The United?
Yeah,
I think no, once we confirmed Mazraoui and Delay, I think that was...
The overall picture looks better again.
Yeah, I mean, who's won the transfer window? I mean, other than West Ham, I think we're probably like one of the best.
Ugarte is obviously imminent.
They're saying that apparently Sancho is going to go there and Ugarte is going to come here.
And obviously, a lot of United fans I've seen online, you obviously suggested this to me as well, that it should be a straight swap, 60 million. But I think because of accounting and how football finances work, that they're both going to actually pay 60 million.
I think for PSR, they're going to do something to make it look like, you know,
if you remember when Arthur Melo and Pjanic swapped, they valued Melo at 60 million. He's barely 6 million, bro. We've all seen him play football.
We don't actually value Sancho at 60 million. So that's bullshit as well.
Yeah.
We value Sancho we won about 40 million. That was the original, if you remember, beginning of the summer. That was the main price that was being spoken about. 40 million for him, 30 for Greenwood. Obviously, you need to take a bit of a loss. But I think if we can get that money for Sancho, Ugarte, just...
What's this? McTominay, I read it as well, and you put it in the group today that
Conte's hot for him.
And I know when Conte wants someone, he dies for him.
Conte's hot for him.
So,
Conte's hot for
how much would you like as a fan?
Apparently, United have asked for 25 million. That'll be including add-ons, I believe.
All right.
Or maybe up to 30 million, which, because he's a homegrown player, it's classed as just strictly profit. You know what I mean? So it will benefit us. I think United are waiting for McTominay deal to go through, and then they're going to pounce on Ugarte. With or without the Sancho thing happening.
Who else? Chido Obi Martin as well chose him. Manchester United, obviously head of Arsenal. That's stat came out that Arsenal have only given 18 minutes to under 21 players in the last 5 years, and United have given like 1,000 minutes to under 21 players in the last 5 years. Obviously, United have always had that reputation of blooding their own homegrown youngsters, and since 1950 or 48 or 7, something like that, they've always had an academy player present in the matchday squad in league football, and obviously that's carried on, and that's an amazing tradition.
You know, obviously, like you've seen it literally.
So how do you set up then as United this season? What's the setup for you? What's the starting lineup now that you got these players in? You said you're happy with it. You probably won the transfer window.
I think if you watched the game against City in the Community Shield, I think obviously in respect to the opponent, we were playing a kind of mid-block. So it wasn't a low block and it wasn't a full-on press in your face, but we were pressing them from it was a good area, and I think tactically he did Pep again.
All right.
People might say whatever, we lost on penalties, whatever, but we made the best chances.
Pep does lost the last before winning this one, last 4 or 5.
True.
I'm not even defending Pep or City or putting it out. I'm going to make it clear.
It is just a curtain raiser.
I don't take nothing from it.
It is just a curtain
raiser. I did say I took one thing from it. Was the performance, like you said.
The style of play.
Very positive. It made me say, you didn't concede bloody 20 shots. You didn't have that gaping hole in the middle.
I think it was 7 or 8 shots in the end.
So it's not 20, and it didn't look like it was going to be 20. It didn't look like every time they had the ball, they could attack you through the middle and penetrate through the middle. And Casemiro looked like he was protected, and he looked decent, bro.
I think what it is with Casemiro, I think he looks a bit fitter this summer. Like, you remember last summer we saw him and we were like,
takeaway worker.
This summer he looks a bit leaner. But I still believe he's not the answer this season.
All right.
I still believe CDM was actually one of our priorities for this summer, but obviously we've not treated it as that, have we?
What would you set the midfield out? So Ugarte signs now. Would Casemiro still start? Because I've got something in my head, right?
No.
Okay. All right.
If Ugarte comes in, Casemiro does not start. Casemiro is cover when Ugarte is tired, when someone needs replacing.
What I've got in my head is
dying for a goal and it's a set piece.
I think because Kobe and Ugarte are there, I think you could maybe put Casemiro in with them and as the deepest pivot. So if you had a 3-man here, right? Kobe on the left or the right of it, whichever he prefers. Ugarte on one side, but Ugate's role is to run for Casemiro basically, right? Casemiro's a way better passer than Manuel Ugarte, I'll give it that. And I think if Casemiro doesn't have to run and he gets the role of being the ball player, hear me out, So if he gets the role of saying, listen, he'll do all the dirty work, but when he gets the ball, the same way Fred did for him in his first season. Casemiro looked like he was Modric. That's all I heard on social media, all I seen as well.
He was very
ping
good.
here, ping there, ping there.
Very good.
So,
he was very good.
He's got a way better long pass, and that could offer a different.
I think the thing
you have
is,
everything in the midfield, so you have the number 10 boxed, best number 10 in the league. You've got Kobe Mainu, who will be number 8 in the role that he should be, where you don't have to worry about, I'm going to have to put in the last stage slide tackle because Ogate will do the running, and Casemiro will be in the position already to stand and make the challenges.
Mainu's defensive, is decent, but it's not high level.
And it doesn't need to be because he's more of an attacking midfielder.
He's more attacking, he's more
and it's
attacking.
unfair,
all in all.
Look, nobody, when we talk about Arda Güler, I know they're different type of midfielders, right? But when we talk about Arda Güler, for example, think of another midfielder like Kobe, João Neves, right? For example, what a dribbler, what a passer. Nobody ever says his defensive work has to be on point. His defensive work. Why? Because midfielders like that, we expect them because we know they're more attacking. That comes with experience, comes with time. He needs to be given the platform now to build on from last season.
I think the thing is,
and the Euros he had.
I think the thing is with this team, I think Ineos have pretty much sorted most of it out. If you look at what they've strengthened in, we needed centre backs. Rafael Varane, injury prone for the last year, however many years. He's never been fully there, does he? When he's there, he's good. But look, he started for Como.
17 minutes.
20 minutes,
17
minutes in, whatever it was. He gets injured.
So
replacing him with Euro, ironically, who gets injured, was the right move. Still, even despite the injury, he's 18 years old. He's got a big career ahead of him from what we've seen and what we've heard. Yeah. Then we bought De Ligt in. Now De Ligt,
just give me the line, boom, boom, boom,
pass
boom.
the ball to De Ligt.
Then it's gonna go to Mainu, something like that. Something like that. I don't know, but it's pretty much. So I just De Ligt.
So De Ligt coming in. You've got De Ligt and Martinez now. Martinez stays fit, and we keep
Dutch Maguire.
If we keep De Ligt fit for at least 30 to 40 games, boom, you've got your main starting partnership there. Diogo Dalot has been wicked at right back. He's not the best defensively. I'll admit that. I'm not saying he's the best right back in the league, but he has improved his game a lot. He has improved defensively and attacking wise. I think he's one of the best.
I agree with you. No, 100%. Yeah. He's one of the best.
Left back, obviously, we've got a bit of a problem there. But for now, Mazraoui can.
He was alright at the World Cup, for Morocco.
Mazraoui can slot in there.
He played there.
And he's got a lot of energy. He's tenacious and he's a hard worker. And I think even technically, he's quite.
Does Ten Hag still have the last say on signing, Sub?
I think so. You can't have that many.
Do you agree with that? Yeah. I don't agree with that. I agree with the way business has been done on them signings. I agree with how quick they are and everything. I don't agree with that man having the final say.
To be honest with you, if you look at two of the signings, I'd say that they were more the club signings, and that's Lenny Yoro and Joshua Zirkzee.
I think, Zirkzee.
You can say he's Dutch. You can say he's Dutch, but I don't think they've had any form of communication or connection. He's not been. He's been at Bayern.
Big signing, top signing.
Yeah.
From what I seen at Bologna last season, before you carry on, a lot of people taking a mick now saying, if their club signed him, they would have been circulating highlight reel after highlight reel of this guy, the way he dribbles, the way he assists goals, that performance against Inter Milan. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of Joshua Zirkzee.
Now look, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch Zirkzee last season.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
You were more a while.
And I heard bits and bobs about Zirkzee, and I asked you about him.
Yeah.
And that's when you said,
we've said in the pod,
main
so
link,
you can go back.
The main team he was linked to when I actually asked about him was Arsenal and AC Milan. Yeah, and I wanted to know who this Zirkzee guy is because they were saying he's a baller. He's that.
Thiago Motta said last season. I know Thiago Motta was his manager. He goes, it reminds me of the Ronaldinho that I played with at PSG.
Yes.
And Motta played with him.
And I can understand to a certain extent, just literally to
I obviously scoffed and laughed at it, but I understood.
To this extent.
No, I know. But what I mean is, so I understand why Motta's doing it because he was his player, he was his star player. You need to pull that window up his backside to get him to play better.
I think obviously the club signings with that in terms of Zirkzee and Euro, they were the club signings.
Yeah.
De Ligt was clearly a Ten Hag signing. Clearly. But you got to look at
his best.
The club, but the club therefore had to say it. I'll tell you why. What have we been signing this summer? Alright, other than Dutch, whatever, Ajax, whatever, no, age profile.
Okay,
It's 25 and younger. Have we signed anyone?
I've heard a story. I want you to verify. Sorry, 25 and younger, I'll keep that in mind, You lot refused to sign De Ligt when he was 18 because his dad was fat. I'll find the video for you and I'm going to show you after the podcast.
Did you not see Mount's dad?
I know, but this is what I find hilarious. Is Ed Woodward's days. Apparently the scout report came back. Amazing defender, reads the game, boom, boom, boom. Because his dad's fat, we think his genetics are bad. They're not far off. He's a flipping fridge right now again. He's
quite a unit.
His hips are wide.
He's quite a unit, yeah.
Yeah, and
I think he's gonna. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's optimism. Yeah, I genuinely believe if the kid stays fit, I think he's gonna prove his daughters wrong. He's not. I'm not saying he's gonna be the best centre back in the league, but I think he's gonna prove his daughters wrong. And I think tomorrow night starting, I think he starts tomorrow night.
He has to start tomorrow night.
With Martinez. I think they keep a clean sheet or they have a very solid game.
Okay.
And my prediction, obviously, we're meant to be talking about that game. We've gone on to the whole.
No, it's the whole. Forget that game. We'll do that tomorrow. We're talking.
Okay. But I do think we're going to deal with Fulham tomorrow. I know he says the beat was at Old Trafford last year, and they are having a laugh and whatever. But I
think that's why they lose.
I know pre-season we've had a bit of a mixed bag, but from what I've watched in pre-season, I've been impressed. I've been impressed. And pre-season's pre-season, I agree with you. More now than I have in the past. Yeah. You can't take everything away from pre-season, but you can't get any worse than last year, can you?
Not really, no.
Other than ending the way they ended, they had such
Jude Van Nistelrooy being there at the club, what do you make of that?
I think, I mean, I'd love to say we're seeing. I'd love to say we're seeing the fruits of it already, but Rashford didn't. Rashford didn't allow that, did he?
Marcus Rashford, is he going to be one off, one on again?
2 sitters.
Are you still worried about him?
I don't know.
The left foot one was
after that Community Shield, even the other one he usually slots that.
That's
his type of goal.
That's a good move that I really enjoyed.
Very good move.
Yeah, Casemiro gave him a good pass. Yeah, good move.
If he plays, he didn't play bad. If he finishes like that, then he's going to have problems.
Rasmus is injured again.
Rasmus is injured. I believe that he has to start Zirk.
So what's the objective?
Apparently he's not fit enough yet. So he's not had much of a game time, has he?
Yeah.
Played at the Euro.
So going into the new season, what would you say are Manchester United's objective, or you as a fan, realistically, what
I'd say you need to break back into the top. I don't even like saying 4.
Top 5.
You might be saying optimistic. No, I want to go higher, man. Listen, I don't give a I don't care.
Go for it, man. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, man.
I don't care if we...
If anyone says things to you in the gym and they say...
I don't care if we finished 8th last season.
Okay.
We're Manchester United, mate.
Woo!
We're United. You know what I'm saying? We're United. We should be always going for the top. Listen, if you lose a tournament tomorrow, and you were shit in that tournament, is that going to stop you if you really want to win that tournament?
No, obviously no.
You're going to say to yourself, listen, I don't give a fuck how good him or
it took Messi 5 World Cups to win at the 6th
exactly. So bro, we're going for the Premier League next year. Fuck all this bullshit. We're going for the Cup. We're going for the Europa League. We're going for the Premier League.
I think that United should go for the Cup.
We're doing the treble.
I think United should win a Cup.
A cup and top 3.
Top 4. Some says top 3, that's realistic.
Break it.
I said top 4, they should aim for, and the cup, definitely. Great signing.
Win the Europa League as well.
Yeah, there's better atmosphere around the club now. The bloody tunnel's been sorted out, everything is getting sorted out. No, not being serious, bro. It's better atmosphere. It adds. Now the fans can't laugh. All the fans can't laugh. They might laugh saying, oh, it took you ages, but that's it, it's done now. It's been sorted out. You know, once the league is sorted out, these things are getting sorted out.
Not just that, I always made one point here last season, and for a bit you thought, maybe 1 or 2 players did obviously go under the thingy.
Okay.
Bro, them players stuck together for that manager last season. And the last 4 games of the season proved it. The way they played.
I said that to you lot, and I said that's what goes against Ten Hag even more, that these are playing for him, and they still can see 20 shots.
What I'm trying to say is now, fresh season, fresh
That's what I mean. The atmosphere is better,
possibly 5, maybe 6.
Maybe even 6.
Yeah.
Could even be 7, 11, no. It could stretch out to, it could stretch out.
Alone, you know what, I think there'll be a loan in there. And you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing Rabiot might come in, part of the squad.
So forget him.
Take McTominay.
Allow him. Go wherever you want, you greedy. I don't care no more. After all the praise I gave you, like, no, I did.
Imagine bringing, but hit aside, imagine bringing Rabiot and Nagati in and getting rid of McTominay. And that is amazing.
That's amazing. What an upgrade. Rabiot was amazing.
It was good. He's always been good for France.
I'm saying amazing. I'd say amazing for you because we didn't have a standout season and he was our standout player, one of them. So that's why I'm annoyed that he's not really.
I mean, if you add him,
he's greedy though. He's always been greedy.
Zirkzee, Delay.
That's good that you're not signing him because it's showing that you're not that stupid club anymore. No. He's too greedy. He wants more money.
And if you look at the transfer fees of each person, it's 50 million or less.
Yeah, easy man, easy.
I think they're going for the Man City model.
Man City model. Yeah.
Man City don't really spend much other than Grealish.
Go on then, Manchester City, talking of them.
Manchester City, I don't know. I think personally they need to strengthen. Is it confirmed?
Yeah, he's got 81 million done.
I think losing Alvarez is going to be big because even though he wasn't a starter for them, he was such a pivotal cog of that team, and he's still got 19 goals last season, bro.
He's a goal scorer.
19 goals, man.
He's a quality player.
So for me, losing Alvarez, was major. They've not replaced him. He was actually Jesus' replacement in a sense.
Yeah.
So they've lost Jesus. They've lost.
Is Savio his replacement?
No. I watched Savio against United. I wasn't impressed.
Okay.
It was Savio that played.
Savio. No, he didn't start. He came off the bench.
I wasn't impressed. It's one game, Community Shield, like you said, whatever. But I don't think he's going to be the guy to replace him.
Will they win the 5th in a row? I don't think so.
The squad is so good,
And he's so good as a manager.
The squad is so good, that you don't want to bet against them, because you've seen seasons where they've had such a stinker and they've even played shit.
I think his time's up and they're done for the motivation. I don't think they're winning it. I think it's Arsenal's time.
It's United.
All right. I actually think, it's Arsenal's time, and if it isn't going to be Arsenal's time now, when is it going to be? And Arteta will get sacked if he don't win the season. I think they will get the pressure.
They will sack him.
I think the social media, the pressure from around the media, social media fans.
I think if they don't win anything at all,
maybe next season, then he'll be under the cosh.
Next season,
Okay then. All right. Maybe I was going a bit too far. You are right.
Man City needed to strengthen. They've not strengthened. They've not added no depth. Kyle Walker, as good as he is, you saw a little bit of frailty. Slowly creeping.
Edison looked like he's not bothered. Something's up with him. You see, he's passing the way how lackadaisic. I know again, but he's very, very relaxed. And I've seen a bit of them again. And he just looked so relaxed every time I see him now. So I don't know. He obviously wasn't happy with Stefan Ortega getting all the praise at the end of last season. I understand that a little bit, because Edison doesn't get the praise that he deserves, in my opinion. I always say I pick him up Alisson because of his ball playing abilities. He's not a bad shot stopper, mate. In the Champions League final, when push came to shove, he pulled off a worlder at the end.
But I'd still pick Alisson.
No, but you know what? I'm just saying,
right.
You see, people straight away, and I think they disregard Edison, right? If it wasn't for him, and I said this to you last season, I always say this, and I'll double down, triple down, quadruple down in this. City would not have the success that they would have, because he bought Bravo after he got rid of Joe, and he was crap, and they won nothing. That's the only ever season in Guardiola's managerial career. They've not won a cup. No, they won no cup. They didn't win the league. They won the league.
They came second to him.
So. Not Pepsi.
Oh, that was 6th.
Yes.
We finished that.
Yes.
Mourinho 6th.
Yes. And Bravo and Conte won it.
Zlatan scored against him.
Yes, he dropped the ball.
And he
half volley, very good finish. I remember that. Yes, you're right. And De Bruyne scores in that game, I'm sure, off the post. Iheanacho heads it onto him on that. It's the first time the whole thing that year was Mourinho's back, Pep's back. They're going against each other. Conte came and stole the show, if you remember, with the 3-5-2 formation, and he won the league, went unbeaten for like 14, 15 games. So Arsenal bought Calafiori, the aura man. I just put my eye back because I got some hair like it. They're Italians now, I'm Nesta from Euro 2000. And when he was at Lazio, that's who I look like right now. Calafiori, what a signing, what a player. Really upset Juventus didn't get it done, obviously, but I hope to see him smash it. Arsenal, Julian Timber is there with him as well, so he's going to be like a new signing.
So what are they doing? Just
a bunker. Like I keep saying to you. Some have said it here, I said it to Rod as well. He's building the bunker of all bunkers to win the Premier League.
So when they said park the bus, that was just...
Bro, they go to him buy a number 9. He goes, I'm buying a number 5. I'm going even more defensive, so we win every match. 3. It's 1-0 to the Arsenal. Remember that chant? George Graham, Lee Dixon, Nigel Winterburn, Steve Bold, David Seaman and Tony Adams. There's the back 5. I bet Arsenal fans don't even know that, right? And they used to dog it out 1-0 to the Arsenal is the chant. I think they went back to that, mate. And he was showing this a lot last season.
The last season, I was just going to say, last season they won a lot of games 1-0.
I think he's going for it.
And a lot of games by the scruff of the neck in the 90th minute.
You always say this, defence wins you titles, goals wins you matches.
Yes.
And I'm going by that this year, I'm not going to lie.
Defence 100% wins you titles, because all you need to do is score 1 goal.
Like we're saying,
yep.
You say they can win, Calafiori can move into CDM because we've seen him do that, right? Yeah. I'm not saying it's sick like that, but if you're in the 75th minute, bring Timber on, bring Calafiori on, they can sit in front of your back 4, you got back 6.
Yeah.
And you got, another midfielder, Declan Rice. We've seen that. He's not the guy to go forward, right? He's more of Arteta's got the perfect role for Declan Rice, which is what next England manager should take note, right? And
I think, obviously, the defence is
Mikel Merino's getting signed.
Mikel Merino, they've got a good squad. You can't complain about the squad. And it's a very young squad.
The only doubt is they did need to send the number 9.
All the players that were there, though, 100%, but all the players that were there, though, they're all that one season more mature. They've all had that bit more experience. They all have had the feel of
Could
the
you not
team
count
now.
that against them though? Saying, oh, it's just the same team, man. How do you expect? Do you look
I think to be honest with you, when you look at
or is it what you were saying that they got
well, really, if you look at it, they should have had that motivation from the season before
Yes,
anyway.
yes,
because the first season killed them.
yes.
They had a 92%
Chance of
lead,
winning it.
93% lead.
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
For a while, wasn't it? And that really should have spurred them on last season. But obviously, the Aston Villa game was the main. You could argue that was the main turning point.
My top 4 predictions, yeah. So we'll go into that. Arsenal to win it. City come second. United or Liverpool third or fourth. Take your pick. And for me to be the surprise of the season, who we'll move on to speak about, is going to be
Amad Diallo.
no player I meant team is West Ham, who I predicted back end of last season, if you remember, Crystal Palace to do it, but they're selling way, they sold the lease.
Ezin won't go.
Ezin might not go,
Ezin won't
but
go.
he's going to be all alone now. So and they got one great manager, Glasner.
But listen, the Crystal Palace chairman, he said, what's his name, Mark Gay, he said he's a
superstar money,
generational
superstar
player.
money.
So he's saying they want 80 million plus. And I don't think Newcastle are going to pull 80 million out.
So he could stay as well then?
I think he'll stay. I think Crystal Palace keep a strong team. I think...
Them, all right, then okay.
I think they build...
if they keep Gueye, you convinced me there, you're right. If they keep Gueye, it's only Lisa that's gone. Mateta's been on fire, even at the... Wharton, he's going to be the breakout again. Them or West Ham are going to break into the top 6. West Ham's window's been amazing.
West Ham's window.
Charts,
I think when you got Wan-Bissaka, right, but trust me, I am not hyping this guy.
Yeah, nobody's getting past him.
I'm telling you, I am dreading when we play West
Ham.
Graham,
You've said it.
Nacho's had it.
Sam Allardyce. I love Sam Allardyce's part. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I love Sam. I've always loved Sam, you know this. He said it about Wan-Bissaka. He goes, I don't believe they've sold him. The best defensive right back in the whole Premier League. How can you sell? He goes, what's a defender's job? You tell me what a defender's job is to defend.
I'll be honest with you, like Wan-Bissaka's biggest strength, and you know obviously, was one-to-one defending and last-ditch tackling.
Yeah.
His actual awareness wasn't far off Trent Alexander-Arnold's. He doesn't really look over his shoulder. So if you add that to his game, I would 100% agree with you. The guy probably is the best defensive fullback.
Someone else said it
in the league, but because of his actual awareness in terms of
and
scanning,
obviously you have to,
scanning.
No.
I'm not saying I'm better than these lot.
No.
I'm saying,
but this guy's 100%, bro.
Scanning,
especially when he's playing
even Maguire, man. Like Maguire doesn't scan. That's why he's like not as what he can be.
But that's something I did realize about even at Juventus. He does that a lot. He does look around his surroundings. Yeah, he scans a lot.
The players that scan, they don't necessarily need
he's to. He's slow though. He's a bloody fridge.
We'll find out tomorrow.
He's slow, man. I watched him, man.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Unless his pace has improved somehow, right?
I'm telling you.
In match, he always looks slow the way he's moving, and that trust me.
Is that why he had Mbappe in his pocket?
When? He had him in his pocket.
Yeah.
Hardly in his pocket. It's just a clearance off the line. To give over. I watched that match. I know what you're wrong. Mbappe's got a double pass to us when they played those. I'm sure he was there with Ronaldo that year. Check out Google. He might have been slow that season. No, he played all COVID because he was.
Who else did they play in the Champions League last year? Even though they got knocked out.
No, I'm on about when he was at.
He had Vinny lot in his pocket.
Did he else? Vinny was killing Kimmich. That's Vinny's standout game against by
Kimmich.
Yeah, he didn't even play that game. You know what? That's the Dyer played that game. I'm sure.
Played, man.
Just get in the line. Boom. Right, on to Chelsea and their village. It's not even a squad, it's a village, it's a town. I don't know what they're doing, I don't know what's going on with that football club. And it's amazing, mate. It's amazing.
That top he actually got from Zola himself.
Gianfranco gave me it after a game in 1988-99 in the FA Cup. Gianluca Vialli.
For auction.
I got it. Anyway, so Chelsea, what are they going to be doing this season?
I think Chelsea had a problem.
I don't get this, man. They're not. What is going on? I'm surprised you never retaliate that, man, because you could tell my attitude in the group.
The thing is, I know you're going to say, like, last season I gave Poch a lot of thingy as well.
I gave him it.
Because I did say that in the preview of last season.
You did say top 4.
I said that they'd probably make 4th. But hear me out. I said they'd make 4th because they had no European commitments. This season, who's knocked them into the conference?
Forget commitments, but they got commitments. They got
Listen, they're aiming to do the clean sweep because they won the Europa, they won the Champions League. Heritage, my brother.
That could be
heritage.
United won a cup winners' cup, innit? Have you won a cup? Yeah, you have.
Yes.
93
Yes.
under
Yes.
Fergie. Fergie won it.
Yes.
You won the UEFA Cup
Yes.
and you won.
We've just got the conference to win.
Have Liverpool won a cup? Liverpool, you lot didn't Liverpool is sad.
didn't.
I swear on my life. To Liverpool fans. To Liverpool fans. On my life. I will take it face right. I was going to put Salasha up there. Yeah, these are going to tell Liverpool for this time.
There's no space, man.
I'm all for the Anfield Liverpool. I got a bad love. I might put it up. But for the fans, I was going to say, I wasn't going to say for the team. Customer, I was going to say for the, because the fans have always told Scouts to get with me, man. Yes or no, boys? I've always said me and Scouts.
Alright,
fella. I got on with them, man. I love them. They call me Salah. So you think we'll do well because Felix and well, it's linked with them.
They're saying obviously they want Lukaku to go to because
Napoli.
Conte is dying for him.
Obviously.
So it just makes ultimate sense for Lukaku to go there.
And Osimhen was his, Drogba was his idol.
Give him 30, 40, 50, 80 million on top because Lukaku is shit and jobs are good.
No, but you know what is getting to me about Chelsea is the atmosphere around around that team, that football club is mad because there's 40, 50 players there. They haven't shipped them out. This is no joke. I think there's 40 players that turn up to first team training every single day.
They've got 40 odd players in the squad.
How are you going to manage it 25 or 26?
They can't manage it. They can't manage it.
So how are they going to do good?
They're going to be a problem for themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I mean. If Madueke these lot can't even take a penalty piece.
They won't finish in the top 4. They won't even finish in the
top 8 for me.
Top 6. They won't even finish top 6.
They're not. I think West Ham are going to have a better season than Chelsea this season.
And I think Tottenham will be better than them as well.
Yeah, Tottenham are another one I've got my eyes on. Yeah, 100%. Mikey Moore breaking through.
What do you think of Solanke though for 65?
BS in English. It's English tax.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Solanke was brilliant last season.
One season?
It was brilliant.
Yeah,
it might have been his step up season.
Yeah, also, yeah.
But
it's a right step for him.
I'll tell you something though.
I
think he does really well in this team. Hear me out. I watched Tottenham a lot last year because they were very entertaining under Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah, they were there, yeah.
Very entertaining team. Sometimes I look at him in envy.
He's a very positive manager, that's why.
Very positive. I think too positive.
Yeah. I
think if he did that with Casemiro, 5-0 every week we're losing, mate. Or 5-3 probably or something, yeah. But they made a lot of chances last year. Richarlison was missing those chances. You put Solanke, ironically, you put him in Tottenham team or you put him in the Liverpool team ahead of Nunes, he's getting you 20 goals next season.
Do you think so?
I've said it. Not in the Premier League, 20 in
overall. Okay. I don't know.
He didn't get like 15, 16
I think it's the right move for him, so but I do agree with that in the sense. Google if they can.
Solanke
19.
Wow.
All right.
19 Premier League.
I agree that is a step up to the right step.
Listen, I think he outscores Richarlison. He outscores
Werner is there as well.
Werner. He outscores
Son.
He don't outscore Son. He could outscore.
Son. Son's getting older, man. He's 32.
You see Son, but he saw Kane in that pre-season.
Yeah, and the Kim Min-jae. Did you see Kim Min-jae? That's funny. He just walked past like he didn't know me. Like Kim, like what the hell? And he went back because I'm only joking. And my boy, Son's sick, man. He's an icon. Son is an icon. You know what? This is part 1 of the preview. We'll do part 2 tomorrow on the relegation, and because we'll have energy and it'll be better, and we can, instead of I don't know if I thought about this, thought about that, we'll end this one right. Who's your top 6? Then full top 6. You give a solid prediction for top 6. No, all jokes aside, so no one can hold you against it, bro. If you're gonna say United, people are gonna hold you against that, bro. Custom, you could become a laughing stock.
I don't give a shit.
We might become bigger for it.
I don't give a shit.
Fine, go for it then.
Champions next season, this season, Manchester United. Yeah, champions. Yeah, closely followed by our cousins across the city. Yeah, City. I don't even like that top. Third place.
I love that one.
I like the player. I don't like the top. Third place, Arsenal, with no cups again. Shit, man.
Just progress.
We're still in the top.
Progress. You know that.
You might have a higher Wenger.
You know when you're loading a game on PlayStation back in the day, it goes loading 90%, 95%. That's Arsenal up to a trophy. Progress loading.
Fourth place, Liverpool.
All right.
Yeah. Fifth place, Tottenham. Sixth place, West Ham.
Okay.
I don't know, it's because of the window. That's why I'm going for West Ham. It's just a wide. Oh, Newcastle.
Newcastle don't much this window, mate.
Yeah, but they've got a good team. Bruno Gomares,
I think their team is the
Linton.
one that needs someone adding to it, like we were talking about before. You said
Is
Arsenal.
Tonali back?
Yeah, he's the new signing. Arsenal could be the. No, he is, man. You know, Africa, he's a bad boy though.
Make sure
he's
he's
a bad
not
boy.
betting the con.
I hope he hasn't, man. We missed him at the Euros. Oh my God, don't talk about Tonali. I lose that guy. What a player. Yeah, he's back. He's in our awesome
Juve
season.
should sign him.
100% we should sign him now that he's left Milan, but he'll probably go back to me. He'll love me. Bro, he adores AC. Remember I was telling you when he left, he was crying. 100. Bro, they had to kick him out.
I know.
They had to basically shove him out the door for
They
Australia.
knew what was going down. What the fuck?
You don't remember
60 million.
I won the 60 million.
You not take him.
I'll take the bun.
I'll take the bun.
You got bad player. Right, I've got Arsenal number 1 to win the title finally. I think it's Arteta's time, and with the 5 years of building the squad, he's finally done it. Still in the number 9 in my opinion, but even without the number 9, I think the bunker is built at the back is what's going to win the title for them. City second, Manchester United to finish third, Liverpool 4th, 5th, Tottenham, and 6th, West Ham. I agree with you there. So I've got Arsenal as my champions this season. There you are. We were back, and we are back for good now. Don't worry. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. We'll be here all the time. Thank you very much.
Click on that subscribe.